Let's kick off today's lineup with a group of forgotten classics. They're begging for a second chance. These are genuine pieces of automotive history, sitting in barns, driveways, and garages, all waiting for someone brave enough to bring them back to life. Our first find is a big body cruiser from the late 60s, a 1968 Ford Galaxie 500, priced at just $900. It's been parked for decades after the reverse gear went out, but it still holds a good 302 V8 under the hood, though the carburetor and alternator have been robbed. It's got that classic long, low stance and comes with an extra set of driver's side doors. With a 9-inch rear end and a clean Texas title, this one has potential written all over it for anyone who loves full-size Fords. Next, we've got another Galaxie, this time a 1965 model, and this one's got family history. It originally belonged to the seller's grandfather and even spent time south of the border in Mexico before coming back to Texas. It's powered by a 289 V8 that's not currently running, and it's been converted from a column shift to a floor shift manual. It needs a full restoration, but at $800, it's a solid base for anyone who wants a personal connection to mid-60s Ford heritage. Coming up next, this 1963 Plymouth Valiant is the definition of a survivor. It runs on Chrysler's legendary slant-six engine paired with a 3-speed manual on the column. And while it's not currently running, the motor reportedly turns over just fine. The interior needs reupholstery, the roof has a hole, and the hood needs new hinges. But it's a straight, simple project with new tires and brakes recently installed. For just $1,000, you could have one of the quirkiest early 60s compact classics around. If you're looking for something unusual, how about this 1968 Opel Kadett L Wagon? It's a small European import that's been sitting in a barn for about 15 years. The seller admits they don't know much about it, no title, just a bill of sale, but it comes with a manual transmission and all that vintage Opel charm. It doesn't roll well due to shredded tires, but for $600, it's an eye-catching restoration candidate or even a cool platform for a quirky resto mod. Rounding out the first half of the list, we've got a true early 50s classic, a 1953 Chevy 210 sedan. The car is said to be complete with its motor intact and already converted to 12 volts, a nice start for modern reliability. It needs bodywork and a full refresh, but the bones look solid. At just $1,000, this could be your entry ticket into the world of vintage Chevys, especially since Alabama doesn't require a title for cars this old. Number 6. 1969 Ford F100 XLT Ranger. Here's a working man's classic, a 1969 Ford F100 XLT Ranger. It's a tough old pickup that still wears its orange paint proudly, and under the hood sits what the seller calls a flathead V8. Not much is known about its current condition, but for $1,000, it's a solid base for anyone wanting a short-term project or a patina daily. These old F100s are becoming collectible fast, and this one's begging for a second life. Number 7. 1966 Ford Fairlane. Next, we've got a 1966 Ford Fairlane, one of Ford's most underrated mid-size classics. This one's powered by a 289 V8 paired with a rebuilt transmission, but it needs to be reassembled. The seller says the motor will run once it's put back together, and they're even open to parting it out. There's no title, but at just $800 or best offer, this is the kind of deal that backyard builders dream about. Number 8. 1953 Ford Custom Line Overdrive. Moving on, check out this charming 1953 Ford Custom Line. It's got a 239 flathead V8 with a 3-speed manual and overdrive, and the engine and transmission both turn freely. It hasn't been started in a while, and like most old Fords, it'll need floor pans and some bodywork, but that's all part of the fun. The seller even says they'd be open to parting it out or trading for a four-wheeler, so there's flexibility here. Classic lines, old school drivetrain, and a ton of potential for just $1,000. Number 9. 1955 Dodge 4-door. If you like mid-50s style, this 1955 Dodge Sedan might catch your eye. It's a 4-door automatic V8 project that's mostly complete with just a little rust. It doesn't currently run and comes without a title, but it's all there for a determined restorer. At $900, you could either bring it back to life or use it as a donor for another Dodge project. Either way, it's a rare and affordable piece of Mopar history. And finally, how about something you don't see every day? A 1965 F600 fire truck. This retired hero reportedly ran 2 years ago, and while it hasn't been started since, it's still in fair condition. The truck includes a bill of sale, and it's up to the next owner to handle transport. With its bright yellow paint and vintage fire service details, it could make an amazing restoration, parade truck, or even a one-of-a-kind shop display. For under $1,000, it's a conversation piece that demands attention wherever it goes. From patina pickups to vintage sedans and even an old fire truck, these classics prove you don't need deep pockets to own a piece of automotive history. With a little effort and maybe a lot of coffee, each one could be the start of your next big project.